zReportage.com issue number 978 Story of the Week. 3 Brutal Years. Images by ZUMA Press award-winning photographer in Ukraine Svet Jacqueline. 3 years after the start of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the grim anniversary was marked in Kyiv and across Europe. Millions of Ukrainians have fled their homes, either to other parts of Ukraine or other countries, in the years since Russia began seizing land and following the invasion. Nearly 42,000 civilians have been killed or injured in Ukraine. There were an estimated 3.7 million internally displaced people in Ukraine, with a further 6.9 million seeking refuge and asylum outside the country. President Trump is pushing for a quick end to the war, with top US and Russian officials meeting for peace talks in Saudi Arabia, without any representatives from Ukraine present. Kyiv and its European allies are now scrambling to adapt to the new approach from the US. After 3 years of brutal and deadly fighting in Ukraine, many would welcome an end to Russia's full-scale invasion. But the terms of peace deal that would satisfy and include all parties have remained elusive. The contours of Putin's ambitions have never been clearer. An analysis by Petro Andriushchenko/World Crunch. As Russia negotiates exclusively with the US, Putin aims to redraw spheres of influence, pulling former Soviet states back under Moscow's control. All of this, paradoxically, continues to leave the fate of Ukraine as the vital issue for our times. So, who is at risk? Let's start with the main point. What does Vladimir Putin want? And why is he openly rejoicing not just at the end of isolation but at direct, exclusive negotiations with the US, closed off to everyone else? I don't know where some still find rays of confidence in Trump's actions, but his policy of populist pragmatism and alienating allies shows Putin the possibility of finally getting what he wants, a new Russian-Soviet empire within old borders but with new influence. As these decisions will be made around us, what will happen next? I will conclude with a bit of good news amid the cold shower of reality. This cannot be resolved without us. Unexpectedly, Ukraine has become the center of decision-making regarding the future. So let's focus on this, without losing our chance for victory. Because that too is still on the table. Analysis by Petro Andriushchenko/World Crunch via ZUMA Press Wire was edited for audio.